Today is no longer just another day. It is the precise moment where who you've been up until now meets, for the very first time, the tangible possibility of who you're still meant to become. Maybe you woke up sensing a different kind of silence, a quiet discomfort, a gentle nudge whispering that something needs to shift, not out there, but within. Because there comes a moment when the soul softly declares, enough. Enough of the old patterns, enough of living beneath your truth. Enough of waiting for something that always feels just out of reach. And when that whisper becomes clear, the first step has already begun. You don't need all the answers. You don't even need to know exactly where you're headed. What you need today is a vibrational choice, an inner yes. A silent gesture that says, without words, I am available for the new. This yes isn't just a thought. It's a shift in your energy. It's how your body starts to respond, even when your surroundings haven't yet changed. Because everything that's coming, absolutely everything, begins with this small act of vibrational coherence. When your frequency says yes, the portals begin to respond. Dr. Bruce Lipton teaches that perception alters biology. What does that mean in practice? It means that what you choose to feel, the way you interpret your inner reality, directly changes how your body functions. Your hormones, your immune system, your vibration. And as a result, everything you attract, experience, and manifest. Nothing outside can shift until something inside shifts first. That's why the first day doesn't ask for haste. It asks for presence. Neville Goddard put it simply and powerfully. Nothing changes until you change your feeling of being. And what is that feeling of being? It's your vibrational signature. It's the way you quietly perceive yourself when no one else is watching. That silent image of you, that vibration sends instructions to the quantum field, allowing or denying possibilities, opening or closing pathways. That's why today is more than the beginning of a journey. It is the beginning of permission. Permission to feel differently, to choose differently, to vibrate as if the future is already happening now. Nothing needs to be forced. Everything needs to be true. Your new cycle doesn't require perfection. It simply asks for a decision. An intimate, energetic, quiet, yet absolute decision. Because when your energy says yes, even in silence, the field listens. And that listening, invisible to the eyes, is the true beginning of transformation. So the question echoing today is this: are you available to become what you never had the courage to allow? Are you ready to feel differently, even if everything around you still looks the same? Because that shift in feeling, that subtle and wholehearted yes, is what activates the code of transformation. Not as magic, but as vibrational science. And when this code is activated, the old no longer holds the same power over you, because the new, though still unseen, has already begun to exist. And it begins now, in you, through you, for you. Daily practice. The anchor of yes now is the moment to make it all real, to bring the invisible into perception, to embody the feeling, to ground the desire in presence. to turn intention into movement. This practice isn't a ritual of control. It's not about trying to convince the universe of anything. Above all, it is an act of vibrational coherence, a subtle reminder that you are already on the path, that your energy is already in motion, that your yes has already been spoken. Breathe. Bring your awareness inward. Don't try to concentrate. Just feel the air entering. Feel your body opening with each inhale. Notice the sound as you release the breath. Let this breathing guide you gently back to the now. Nothing else matters in this moment, only the now. Only the body, only the space where everything begins to shift. With your eyes closed, begin to visualize, but not with imagination alone. Visualize with feeling. See yourself at the end of these 21 days. Sense the energy you carry, the way you walk, the way you look at yourself in the mirror. See with the eyes of the soul who you are becoming. Feel the relief, the lightness, the grounded strength. Notice what has shifted in your emotional field, what you're now attracting, simply because your vibration has changed. Stay with that scene for a few moments. Feel yourself already inside it. Now, softly repeat, out loud or in your heart, the vibrational declaration of the day. I say yes to the version of me who already knows where I'm headed. I say yes to my courage. I say yes to the unseen that is calling me. Speak with presence, not with urgency, as someone speaking directly to their own field, as someone imprinting a new frequency into their energetic signature. Now, touch a point on your body. It could be the center of your chest, your forehead, the palms of your hands. Choose intuitively. This touch becomes your anchor, a symbolic code, a gesture of reconnection. Anytime you return to this point in the days ahead, the field will remember, the body will respond, the vibration will realign. This is your signal, your personal portal to presence. Use it with reverence. Use it with truth. And finally, silence. There is nothing more to say, nothing more to ask, only to feel. Feel what has shifted. Feel what has aligned. Feel what has been revealed. This silence is not absence. It is integration. Stay in it for a few moments, without effort, without control, just being. Because sometimes it's in the not doing that your frequency stabilizes. It's in the space between thoughts that the new begins to take root. Today, you didn't just affirm a phrase, you affirmed a new reality. And it has already begun. Even if nothing outside has changed yet, something within has come into alignment. And that alignment is what starts writing the new. Not with words, but with energy, with decision, with presence, and with truth. Quantum affirmation of the day. The mind may doubt, the body may hesitate, but when an affirmation is spoken with presence, it becomes more than just a phrase. It becomes frequency. It pulses. It reorganizes. It sends signals into the field. Because the universe doesn't respond to what you say with your mouth. It responds to what you hold with your soul. And today's affirmation was not created to be repeated mechanically. It was created to be felt, to be lived. My new reality has already begun. I am the field of conscious decision. Repeat this affirmation as someone who recognizes themselves, as someone who has just taken an inner step and now affirms, with quiet certainty, there's no turning back to the old. Speak it softly, if you can, or silently, in your mind, but say it with intention, with truth. with that part of you that already knows the shift is not in another place, nor in another time. It's here, now, in you. Your new reality has already begun, even if it's still forming in the unseen. Even if your external world looks unchanged, the field has been activated, the frequency has shifted, the decision has been made. And an energetic decision, even without proof, even without guarantees, begins to alter the path. Because the outer world is simply the delayed reflection of your most consistent vibration. When you affirm that you are the field of conscious decision, you're declaring that you no longer live by impulse, or repetition, or fear. You live by choice, by presence, by intention. And that changes everything. It shifts how time arranges itself. It changes the kind of people you attract. It transforms the tone of your thoughts, the quality of your breath. Because the body listens, the field listens. And life responds. Speaking this affirmation is not making a promise. It's stepping into a state, a vibrational state that the more it is sustained, the more real it becomes. This is how a new reality begins, with an energetic yes, a symbolic gesture, and a felt affirmation. Small acts, but together they imprint a new signature into the field, a new identity vibrating from the inside out. So even if everything feels quiet right now, know this: something has already shifted. And what has shifted has already started creating, because your field has already begun to say yes. And that yes changes everything. Powerful reflection, question. There's a part of you that still hesitates. Maybe it's small, maybe shy, maybe weary, maybe just guarded. It's not weak. It's simply been too well protected. It's seen too many promises, tried to change before, gotten hurt in the process of trusting. And now, standing at the edge of this new journey, it whispers again, quietly, "Really? Can I truly begin again? This time?" And this is where the most important question of the day arises. Not a question to be answered quickly or logically, but one to be felt deeply, allowed to echo slowly, to create space within you. What part of me still hesitates to believe I can begin again? Not tomorrow, but now? Observe. Without guilt, without judgment, just notice. Is there a belief, a fear, an old habit that still feels safer than freedom? Maybe a memory of failure, maybe an unconscious idea that it's already too late. Or perhaps that familiar voice that says starting over requires strength, and you're not sure you have that strength anymore. But maybe what this part of you is asking for isn't strength. Maybe it's simply asking to be heard. Maybe what's missing isn't energy to change. It's the courage to embrace. The courage to look at this part of yourself with tenderness and say, "I know you're afraid, but this time is different. This time, I'm here, whole, present, aware." This question isn't looking for a fast answer. It's opening a path. A path for you to begin relating to your own resistance from a new place. Not as something to fight, but as something to listen to. Because everything within you that still hesitates carries a story. And every story, when heard with love, begins to transform. Today, carry this question with you. Let it echo as you walk, breathe, and live. Don't chase answers. Just allow awareness to rise. Because sometimes all it takes is shining a gentle light on a hesitation, for the yes to unfold on its own. And in that yes, silent and true, your new reality continues to take form. Moment by moment, within you, through you, with you.